shit. One more. Just one more, please.
So, what do you think about the sport of spikeball?
It's pretty cool. I hadn't heard about it till this semester. We started with Coach T. Fun game, easy to learn. Once you learn the rules, it's a fun game to play with your friends or family.
Is it hard to play or is it
not hard at all?
Fairly easy?
Fairly easy. Very easy.
Would you buy a set yourself? A spikeball set for yourself?
I'm probably going to buy one, but later on till my kids get older. But I will buy one later on.
All right, cool. Thank you for letting us interview you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, what's up, man?
What's up?
What do you think about the game of spikeball?
It's awesome. It's an awesome experience. I get to enjoy it with my friends. It's a lot of cardio. Get to get good sweating going.
Is it hard to play or is it fairly easy?
It's at the beginning it's hard, but at the same time it gets easier after a while.
Cool. Would you buy a spikeball set for yourself around the house and
I'll
stuff
buy
like
a
that?
spikeball for myself and my family and my friends.
Sounds good, man. Thank you for the
Thank
interview.
you. Thanks, sir.
Sure. Nice. Okay, hi. So, what do you think about the sport of spikeball?
I think spikeball is a very fun sport. It's very fulfilling. It's not as super intense like your normal sports like football and soccer.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a sport that anyone can play, whether it's at a professional level or an amateur level, like me.
Yeah. Would you buy a spikeball set for yourself?
Actually, yeah, I'm considering on buying one.
All right, cool. Awesome. Well, thank you for letting us interview
Oh, no
you.
problem. It's great.
No, thank you. Good afternoon, Coach T. My name is Adrian De Leon, and this is our video regarding spikeball rules. I will be discussing the infractions.
What's up? My name is Carlos Garcia and I'll be discussing scoring, man.
Hey, what's up, miss? I'm Eric Moreno and I'll be discussing the contact section of the rules.
Hello, I'm Gilbert Gonzalez and I'm going to be discussing the serving portion of the game.
Hey, Coach T. I'm Freddy Villarreal, and I will be discussing the setup. Wait, but don't we have to talk while we're doing it?
Yeah, no.
Who knows?
I don't know. Does that include me?
Well, like, you're supposed to be like explaining it.
Oh. This is the equipment for spikeball. It consists of 5 brackets and a frame, including a net also. It also comes with a ball. This is a spike ball. It has 12 inches in circumference. It has a good amount of air. It is very similar to a volleyball, and it's yellow. Once the frame is done, you begin to put on the net.
Make sure it's tight.
Now it's complete. Before you begin a game of spikeball, you always have to stretch. It's always good to have your body loose before a game to prevent injuries. What is Spikeball? Spikeball is a team sport played by two teams of two players. Opposing teams line up across from each other with a spikeball net in the center. The ball is put in play with a service, a hit by the server from behind the server's boundary, into the net to an opposing player. Once the ball is served, players can move anywhere they want. The object of the game is to hit the ball into the net so that the opposing team cannot return it. A team is allowed up to 3 touches to return the ball. The rally continues until the ball is not returned to play. Before a game, you should always show good sportsmanship. To decide what team goes first, a player from each team play rock, paper, scissors.
That's it, again.
Each team should decide on the rules. Shoes is a big factor in this game. If one team is barefoot and one team had shoes, both teams would decide by playing rock, paper, scissors. If the losing team still wants to be barefoot, they're playing at their own risk. The server stands 6 feet away from the net. The receivers can stand anywhere they want, as close and as far. Once the ball served, they can move anywhere they want, 360 around the net. Each team has up to 3 hits per possession, but they do not need to use all 3 hits. When playing outdoors and sunlight's a factor, teams should switch sides halfway through the match. If one or more players are affected by the sun, the team should decide to relocate it somewhere more comfortable.
Come on, man.
Spikeball uses a rally scoring system. Games are played to 21 points. You must win by 2 points, whether it's the receiving team or the serving team. Teams switch sides after a specific team, whether it's receiving or serving, has reached 11 points. Points are scored when the ball isn't hit back within 3 hits. Alright, points are also scored when the ball hits the ground. Points are also scored when the ball hits the net more than once.
The receiving team sets their position first. Server stands directly across from the receiving player. Only the designated receiver can field the serve. The ball must be tossed up from the server's hand before it is hit. Cannot be hit out of the server's hand. If the server does not like the toss, they need to let the ball drop to the ground. They will have one more opportunity to toss and serve the ball. Server feet must be behind the service line at least 6 feet away from the net when the ball is hit. They can lean over the service line, but their feet may not cross the line until after the ball is hit. The server is allowed to take a pivot step or approach steps, but is not allowed to move laterally beyond a pivot. Serves can be as hard or as soft as the server likes, and drop shots are allowed. Serves must be below the receiver's raised hand. If the ball can be caught by the receiver, it has to be played. If the ball is too high, the receiver must call let before their teammate touches the ball. The serving team has one more try to serve. If the serving team cannot hit a legal serve on the second try, they lose the point. If the receiver does not call let, continue play. The ball must come cleanly off the net on a serve. If the ball takes an unpredictable bounce, commonly known as a pocket, the serving team has one more try to give a clean serve. If the serving team cannot hit a legal serve on the second try, they lose the point. If the ball takes an unpredicted bounce and lands back on the net or rim, it's the other team's point and a change of possession. If the ball contacts the rim at any time, it is a point for the other team and a change of possession. After a server wins the point, they change positions with their teammates so they are directly across from the other member of the receiving team. The 4 players serve in the same sequence throughout the match, changing the server each time a rally is won by the receiving team.
This is contacting the ball. Hits must alternate between teammates. The ball must hit, not be caught, lifted, or thrown. You cannot hit the ball with 2 hands. This includes putting both hands together while contacting the ball with your hands. You can use any part of your body to hit the ball and it counts as your hit. You cannot contact the ball twice in a row regardless of what part of your body it touches. If the ball hits any part of the ground or rim, it is no good. There are only lets on the serve. After the serve, if the ball does not hit the rim, play it regardless of how it bounces. If teams cannot determine if the ball hit the rim, replay the point, no questions asked. Once the ball hits the net, it must bounce off in a single bounce. It must clear the rim in order to be good.
This segment is called infractions. Defensive players must always make an effort to get out of the offensive team's way. If a member of the defensive team is in the way of the play on the ball, the player being blocked must call a hinder and replay the point. The offensive team must have a legitimate play on the ball to call a hinder move.
Hinder.
If a defensive player attempts to play a ball when it is not their turn, they lose the point. If a player hits a shot off the net, then the ball hits herself, they lose the point. If any player makes contact with the spike ball set that moves, set, or affects the trajectory of the ball, they lose the point. If the contact with the spike ball set does not move the set or affect the trajectory of the ball, they play on. Alright, Coach T, that is our video on rules for Spikeball. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoyed.
Ready?
This is the equivalent for Spikeball. The Spikeball, once the frame is complete, you start setting up the net so you can play Spikeball on. Nah. What is Spikeball? This is a Spikeball. Damn it. This is a Spikeball. What did I say? This is a Spikeball. It's 12 inches. This is a Spikeball. It has 12 inches in circumference. It's very similar to a volleyball, and it has a little bit of air. Not too much, not too less. Before a game, you should always shake hands to decide who serves first. A person from each team gets to play rock paper scissors. Also, each team should decide. Check. Your footwear is a big factor in the game. If one team is wearing cleats and the other team is barefoot, shit. Everyone but the server stands 3 feet away from the net. The server stands 6 feet away from the net. Each team has up to 3 possessions. Oh shit. When playing outdoors and sunlight's a factor, teams should switch sides halfway through the match. If one or more players are affected by the sun,
Like right there. I think that's what we should do though.
the what?
Like, yeah, like you pass it to me, and then I'm gonna try to do like a high pass to him, and he's gonna try to look up, but he's gonna miss it. He's gonna be like, oh shit, you know.
I guess that would make more sense. Yeah, right, that'd make more sense.
Serves must be below the receiver's raised hand. If the ball can be caught by the receiver, it has to be played. If the ball is too high, the receiver must call let before. The ball must come cleanly off the net on a serve. If the ball takes an unpredictable bounce, commonly known as a pocket, the receiver must call a pocket before the ball. Oh wait.
This is a Spikeball. It has 12 inches in circumference. It has